Serena, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're currently dating your ex-girlfriend's dad, LOL.
Whoa.
That's what.
Wait, you're
So tell us about that.
X is X.
I'm currently dating my ex-girlfriend's dad. How old is he? He's older than.
He's in his 40s. I'm not gonna like give too many like specific details because they might be watching. Hey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I already was I was already introduced to him before,
Okay.
and we were.
Oh, sorry.
Derek Manx one donated $99.
Yo, thank you, Derek, man. Appreciate
I'd
it.
rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. It's a sad existence to just let it happen and judge people for protecting their families. Just put a sign outside. Gun-free zone. Works for Chicago.
If you know, you know.
Okay, so it sounds like you don't really want to talk about that too much.
No, yeah, it's cool. It's just
Okay.
that it's like a little plot twist. I found out after the fact that me and her broke up. We're still sharing my daughter, right? So my daughter goes over there sometimes, and I find out that her ex-girlfriend was going to the house, which means that they were still in communication, because for her to go to the house where I was living at soon enough, that means they were still in communication, which I caught her lots of times.
Yeah.
So out of nowhere, her dad hits my DMs and is like, oh, how you liking it over there or whatever. And I tell him what happened and how his daughter's over there. He didn't know about that. And I end up knowing that my ex ended up sleeping with him. So now me and him are going.
Word.
It's trauma.
Good times.
You expected to go somewhere?
No.
Oh, okay.
The sneaky link.
That was sneaky.
No, it's a revenge fuck.
In your other
Not
note
a
here,
sneaky
you said that men have to pay to sleep with women, and women look to get money out of it. It's a business. So what do you mean there?
Like,
and then
now
are you talking
the-
from personal experience, or
yeah,
like
I'm talking
sugar
ab-
dad? Have you had sugar daddies, that kind of stuff?
I have. I used
Yeah.
to be a sugar baby.
You used
I
to be a
used
sugar
to
baby?
be
Yeah.
a dancer.
Oh, you used to dance.
I used to date a
club.
porn star.
You used to be, or you dated a?
I dated a porn
Okay,
star. We're
gotcha,
friends,
gotcha.
but
A girl or a boy?
a boy.
Okay.
Or a man or a woman, I guess.
Yeah.
Word.
But it is. I feel like now, like when I'm hearing all of you guys talk about how you guys are talking about like the dating and the marriage and stuff, this is like strange to me, because I'm coming from a place where even my mom was like, well, you know what? Don't marry somebody for love. Marry somebody who's gonna pay your bills. Marry someone who's gonna buy you a house. You know, it's like a business now where I come from, and the dating that goes around me. Like, I'm not gonna, I don't want to date him because he's broke. I want to date his dad because his dad has money, owns businesses. I know that I'm gonna be well off. Even if he sponsors goals, it's still like a business. So women now, it's like, I'm not gonna sleep with, actually some women are like, I'm gonna sleep with him for free because he's hot. But most of the time, the women around me are sleeping with men because it's convenient, because they're gonna get something out of it. And a lot of the time, men around me as well will say, well, they want to get their money up just to be able to have the girl they want.
How do you think that dynamic is working out?
It's not.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's like it's a circle that just keeps happening in my community.
It's called trauma.
Trauma,
That's
yeah.
what it is. It's trauma.
And I feel like it's I'm not sure if it's because of where I'm from or my culture, because I'm Mexican, but I'm not liked in Mexico. Like if I go to Mexico, like, oh, you're not like us. But out here, me being looked at as a Mexican, it's like I don't fit in either. So it's kind of like it became a culture to be Chicano, and Chicano is a lot. Being Chicano comes with a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I grew up, everybody divorced, baby mamas and baby daddies and all this crazy stuff. And it is generational and cultural. You know, when I was growing up, I had a piece of paper that I wrote about my goals in 5 years when I was a senior in high school. And one of my goals was to have a child and then a year later marry my baby mama, is what I wrote on that piece of paper. And that's generational chaos
Oh,
that's
yeah.
passed down that I'm hoping that people that watch the show can overcome and say they can identify it and say that is generational trauma. That's not love, and you deserve better. A lot of times, and my wife, when I talk about this all the time, and this is her saying this, is that a lot of women, because of the trauma that they've been through, they feel like they don't deserve it. They feel like because daddy didn't love me, maybe I don't deserve to be loved.
Correct.
And that's not true. And I really wish that through conversations like this, people can develop a mindset to go up and beyond that and realize that marriage is really a good thing, and loving for money is only going to lead to hurt.
Well, that's my best relationship was with a woman. My best relationship, all the men that I've had before, they weren't living up to this expectation of marrying this man. But this woman that I was in a 4-year relationship with, within 9 months, she proposed to me. So I started seeing something like, okay, marriage probably does exist. Because as a child, I never pictured being married. I never pictured my wedding dress or anything like that. Because of what I grew up with. But then I meet her. She's at the beach. She's on one knee. She's asking me to marry her. She comes from a family with, they're also very religious. She comes from an island where people love each other and family is first. I married into something that was fake. So
Wait,
it makes me go.
You married her?
No, well, not married,
okay.
but I lived with her, and we used to call each other, my wife, my wife.
Oh, wife. Is there somebody, like, if a lesbian couple gets married, is one of them wear a suit, or do they both wear gowns?
She would wear a suit.
She'd be the one to
She
wear the
would
suit.
wear the suit, yeah.
Okay.
But I've seen where they both wear dresses.
It just
yeah.
depends
Yeah.
on if one of them.
There's
it
there's
depends.
different
It
to
depends.
lesbianism. I would say there's different stages. There's the femme, the stem, the stud, the butch, and the dyke.
What is the
What's
stem?
the stem?
Whoa.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
the
I was
butch
like,
and the dyke or whatever. What's the stem?
I would be a femme, and then
So you're a feminine woman.
yes.
And what's the stem though?
Yeah,
A stem is a
stem cell?
mixture between a femme and a stud.
What's a stud?
What's
But what is a stud? Is like a one that just like a boy.
Basically, she still has her hair, maybe shaves it off halfway, but you're still very feminine, but very masculine. So a stem would be a girl who dresses like a boy, but still wears makeup.
Oh,
But would she be the man in the relationship? Because you get what I'm saying. Because in the dynamic, like the other person was the man. She dressed like a boy. She got on one knee. She's like traditionally the male in the relationship. Would the
Right.
stem be that?
Wouldn't depend on the
She
other.
can do that, but I mean, two femmes can do that too.
Confusing.
So there's
That's
really
so-
no.
that's so
I got
confusing.
something here. I got